All right. Enough of that. Look, enough of that. If you are a member of the channel, you will have access to the call-in link. This is not about me. This is about you and you sharing your opinion. I've already shared my thoughts and opinions on the news that Phaedra Parks is coming back this season. First of all, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Those of you watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. TikTok is watching me from behind the scenes. Replay crew, you can share your thoughts there. I'm sorry that you may have missed it. It's okay. It's fine. However, this is your opportunity. It's been a long time since we've done any sort of call-ins. So I made it available today. So we won't be here long because there's a lot going on that I got to take care of. But as I said before, I've made the link available for members first. Live chat. Let's get the likes up and I'll drop the call-in link for you guys in a few minutes. In a few minutes, I'll drop the call-in link for the general audience in just a second. But if you're a member, you have first dibs to share your thoughts. So first, let me just present to you what we're talking about. So earlier today, People Magazine had the exclusive in regards to, well, no, not the exclusive, because technically Phaedra announced it on her Instagram along with a collaboration with Bravo. Basically saying this. Let me just bring up the picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me just bring up the picture. Let me bring up the picture so you guys can see what I am talking about. There we go. So Phaedra took to social media with a couple of different photos with her holding a peach. Okay. Letting us know she is returning. She is back. Okay. So Phaedra posted this and she captioned it. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get the actual words. You called and I answered. Ooh, yes. I don't know who called, but someone called and Phaedra is back. Our friends over at lovebscott.com had the first story covering that Phaedra was possibly coming back after the news that it seemed as if Kenya Moore was not going to return. And we've been waiting for confirmation. And then voila, earlier today, it was confirmed that Phaedra would be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta in full capacity. It's not a friend of role. They've been filming for weeks. So I don't know how this is going to shape up. This is going to feel like a haphazard season, it feels like already, in my opinion. But we shall see once they finally edit stuff, just because they've been filming for months at this point. Well, not months, a couple of months at this point. And they usually film for like 3 months. So she's coming in towards the end. So some people are saying that, people love frickin' Frack. Portia's back. This will be great. They needed a big name. They were not about to add like a newbie. They needed someone that people were familiar with. That's the whole reason behind having Kenya and Portia come back. But then you saw what happened with the Kenya situation. And then, as I said before, lovebscott.com reported that they were working steadily on getting something for Phaedra to come back. But the problem was the fact that she had her Married to Medicine contract. Married to Medicine just wrapped filming, and she was a part of that show. Remember, probably both of these shows will be filming to airing at the same time. Patricia says, who called? Hang up. Not hang up. Look, we already know that Phaedra has been in the good graces of the network in the last few years. Ever since she came back on Ultimate Girls Trip, she did the Ultimate Girls Trip Morocco, which we will never see, but she got paid for it. So, and then of course she did Traitors, and everyone loved her on Traitors, including us. But that's because we weren't talking about Phaedra as a personality. We weren't talking about her personal life. What we had a big issue was when she was on Married to Medicine. First of all, we never got the doctor she was dating. Second of all, we never really got a personal story. And we were like, why is she on Married to Medicine? What we love about Married to Medicine is that it's authentic. It's real. These people are really friends. But she had a contract, so she's back. Okay, Phaedra's back on Married to Medicine. Well, they just wrapped filming, and now, again, Phaedra took to social media to say, you called? I answered. Ooh, I'm back. I had that last part. And she did this all on a private jet, coming out of a private jet with all her Louis Vuitton luggage. Caroline Brooks. Caroline Brooks. That's a private jet. Sorry, for those that get it. You know, if you watch my Real Housewives of Dubai recaps. All right. So Phaedra's officially coming back. I'm sure Andy Cohen will talk about it sometime during this week. Speaking of Andy Cohen confirmed on his radio show that Real Housewives of New Jersey will be getting a reboot. He did.
You know, Teresa is going to always find somebody or something. She's like that, you know, and she's interesting to everybody. But the Melissa story, that's so old. The Joe Gorga story, like, don't even get me started on that, man.
Okay. All right. Well, yes, we are rebooting the show. Thank you, Joanne. We're going to reboot it. We're going to do something different.
Oh.
It would be great because, like I said, you know, Teresa will always get in trouble. That's how she is.
Okay.
But the other one's boring. Very boring storylines. Their storyline is only Teresa.
Okay. So you want Teresa to stay on the show.
He sounds so annoyed.
Teresa is the show. Like I said, Teresa, you know, she'll find a way to get her in trouble. She'll find a way to make it interesting. The same thing, like the Margaret has no storyline. It's just Teresa. The brother.
Okay. All right. Okay. We got it. Okay. Ooh. We're gonna see.
Damn, Andy, can the lady speak?
Maybe just all fresh faces. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe just all fresh faces. Maybe all just fresh face. First of all, Andy sounded so annoyed, but I get it. He's tired. Andy, give up one of the jobs. You're on the radio every single day. You have Watch What Happens Live. You've got 2 babies. I just don't understand. And first of all, you're dealing with New Jersey, and I get it. As someone that recaps and sees all the foolery on social media, especially with the fans, probably the fans are worse than the housewives. So he didn't say what it would look like. You saw he was sort of like, oh, so, you know, Teresa has to be a part of this reboot. I don't see them getting rid of Teresa, but never say never. Never say never. But I would be okay if they were to scrap the entire thing. Because my thing is, like, you can't bring one back without necessarily bringing the other back, because someone's going to be upset. Someone's going to be disappointed. However, if they reboot the show, all of you are going to say, this is a wash. This is terrible. Bring back Teresa or bring back the Gorga. Like, no one's ever going to be happy. Like, a lot of you are still mad about RHONJ being rebooted. Bravo is not mad. They're saving a ton of money and the ratings were still decent. It's not what they're used to, but it was still decent. And they're okay with that because they paid these people probably Bethany's salary. Probably even under Bethany's one salary is what paid for all of these housewives for RHONJ, allegedly. I don't know for a fact, but word on the street. Look, word on the street. All right. So that is what's on today's docket. This is not the official court of, our town hall. However, I did want to give you guys an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts on the Real Housewives of New Jersey reboot, last night's episode 2. You can weigh in on that, and your thoughts on Phaedra coming back, because I will tell you, fans have had a mixed reaction. Some people are saying, yay! Some people are saying, like one of our TikTokers saying, we need Nene back. And then some people are saying, so you fired Kenya in order to bring Phaedra, who accused Kandi of R-ing someone. So, of course, I need to hear your opinions. If you're a member of the channel, I've already dropped the call-in link for you guys. You had a heads-up members, Royal Court members, Team Kempire members, and Senior Royals. Senior Royals, you got it as soon as I made the link. So that's available on the community tab. So you still have the link. Live chat, I'm going to drop the call-in link for you guys now. So let me get that for you. Because members, you had a heads up. I always look out for members. It's not a part of your membership. But I said, let me drop it for the members before anyone else. Okay? We already have a few members backstage. I'm dropping the call-in link for you guys to call in and share your thoughts. Reminder, though, for the callers. The opinions of the callers do not represent the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, or our sponsor. Speaking of our sponsor, shout out to our friends over at look Factor Meals. Sorry, Factor Meals. I had to think about it. I was like, wait, who's sponsoring today? No. On a day like today where it's busy, nonstop work and things like that, it's so easy for me to pop in one of these Factor meals that are chef crafted, dietitian approved. I love it. I love it. It makes my life so much easier. And it's actually good because I've tried other meal services. The ones where you have to make it, fine. The ones that you warm it up, it doesn't taste the same or it's a little soggy. That is the difference with Factor meals. So I'm excited to bring them to you guys here today. All right. And if you're on a special diet, they have Calorie Smart. They have Protein Plus. I love a Protein Plus meal. Keto. I know some of you are trying out keto. Factor Meals has it for you. Head on over to factormeals.com/Kempire50 and use code Kempire50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code Kempire50 at factormeals.com/Kempire50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. More information on Factor Meals will be available in the description. Okay? All right. Let's get to some callers. All right. Live chat, we dropped the call-in link for you guys there. But first, let me say thank you, Julie, for the super chat. Julie says, was on hold to talk to him. Oh, for Andy? And the screener came back on and said, Andy's not talking about this anymore. No reboot. RHONJ is awful. Teresa, go away. Damn. Okay. Fine. Look fine. All right. Again, if you're a member of the channel, we posted a call-in link for you guys. And if you're in the live chat, we posted a call-in link for you guys to call in and share your thoughts on anything that we are discussing tonight. Nothing else. Nothing else that you want to talk. Let's talk about New Jersey. We can talk about the episode. We can talk about what Andy's saying in regards to a reboot. But we can also definitely talk about Phaedra possibly return. Well, not possibly. She's confirmed that she's returning. So I want to know your reaction to that. All right. Let me just pin this to the top first. Hold on, y'all. Let me just pin my link to the top here. Shout out to everyone watching in the chat. We see you guys. Hold on. Did my link? No, here we go. Let me just pin this here. There we go. All right. We've got DJ backstage. We're going to bring up DJ first. Again, guys, just a reminder, liking the video. It's easy. It's free. And it allows you to discover more content creators as well. So be sure to like the video if you haven't already. And if you missed it, I was on Your Aunties Could Never podcast on Sunday, right? No, Saturday. It was on Saturday. So be sure to check that out. I've posted links in the community tab as well. Go give it a comment. Go drop your crown and your elephants there. And we also announced that the Kempire After Dark live experience is coming to the UK. Yes, for those that may have missed it. Coming to the UK. Yay. Look, yay. All right. We're going to bring up DJ first. Hold on. DJ, what is going on? What did you want to say?
Hey, what's up, Kempire? How you doing?
I was about to say, who is this? I'm great. How are you?
I'm well, and I haven't been on in so freaking long, so it was good to talk to you. And I'm finally glad we got some RHOA news in. I can't wait for the season to come back. Yeah. I'm actually excited for Phaedra's return because I think it's late in the season, so we won't get too much, but she'll bring enough. And because I'm worried about season 16 because all the newbies and all the crap that went on with Kenya and everything. It's been a mess, but I'm glad to be back. And are you like on TV now? Because they made me download the StreamYard app just to get on here. So is that what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I have no control over that.
Oh, okay. It said it was like live in local broadcasting. So whatever it is, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Toya. Anything else before we let you go?
No, I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to jumping back into the live shows and everything. So glad to be back.
Thank you, D. Take care. All right. We're going to go get to some more callers, guys. You're just joining us. We are we're allowing you guys to react. I've already reacted to Phaedra and her possible return. I know there are mixed reactions to it, but at this point, you're either going to watch the show or you're not. I will watch just to see what exactly Phaedra is going to do. I just can't imagine Phaedra actually opening up. If you go back to Phaedra on the show, she lied to us a lot. I guess her and Drew are going to have a lie off this season because all right. Bossy Lioness says the ratings for RHOA will not improve because of Phaedra. The show has lost its authenticity to too much treachery and fake mess. Those peaches are rotting. Oh, damn. Not the peaches are rotting. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Pamela says, I will watch the recaps, but not the show. Life is too precious. What about my life? I have to watch the show. That doesn't make me feel great. French lady says, don't like the fraud lawyer. Never liked her. And I do think it's hypocritical to fire someone for revenge porn and hired someone who used to be an what? Well, okay. What? All right. Lexi says, my money is on Phaedra in a lie-off contest against Drew. But, like, what are we judging on? The person that tells the most lies or who's the most convincing liar? I mean, I would put my money on Phaedra. Even though we have to remember when we were first introduced to Phaedra, she was pregnant and she was trying to fool us about the math. That wasn't very convincing. Then there's that. Okay, let's get to some more callers. We're going to bring up El Chap next. El Chap, what did you want to say about any of the hot topics that we are covering this evening? You're muted, El Chap. Oh, El Chap had to drop out. Okay, it's okay, El Chap. We'll get back to you. I think this is the Alex backstage, so let's bring him up. It has to be the Alex, right, Alex?
This is the Alex. Yup. The emphasis on the. Hey, oh my gosh, I've missed calling in so much.
You know.
My life has felt so dry. Almost as dry as Phaedra's wig when she finally won a case. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Y'all, did you see that? That was awful. That was bad. That was a bad wig.
She had her lawyer
but
wig
she finally, that's her lawyer wig. That's the lawyer wig. She needs to look better. This is a one-time occasion. She finally won for the first time in forever. Listen, I'm happy that Phaedra's back actually because she's really fun with Portia, and I'd love to see a lie off between Drew. Drew is, it'd be funny. It'd honestly be hilarious to me. And she never fit into Married to Medicine. Let's be real. She faked her way onto the show with a fake doctor boyfriend. And she never fit in with the girls. Let's be so real. But why are we getting rid of Kenya for something bad and then replacing Phaedra with someone, Phaedra did the thing with Candy. Why? It's so hypocritical to me. Can we bring back Shamari? Please. Really? I've been begging for Shamari to come back. She was so fun. Why not Lisa Wu? I liked Lisa Wu. She was funny. I want people like that instead of Phaedra. Now. Let's talk about.
I mean, I see a handful of people always saying that they should bring back Shamari. Who else in the live chat and replay one?
I like Eva, but Eva doesn't want to come back. So I liked Eva too. Listen, and I will always petition
with sharing her life on the show too.
Yeah, she did, and I will always petition for my girl Nene Leakes to come back, but that will never happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to New Jersey. Listen, Marge is a gangster. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. I now have a florist on my speed dial. I'm going to be sending it to all my enemies. That is so funny. I loved that. That was amazing. Marge goes down. That should be in the clubhouse, Andy. That should be in the clubhouse. That was amazing. I don't watch his show because it's dry, but it's good. You know it is. You know he's struggling.
A lot of dryness going on.
Lots. Crunchy. It's crunchy. It's parched. Listen, he's a bad interviewer. We all know it. Anyways, I think that Phaedra coming back will be okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm not very optimistic for this new season. The newbies kind of seem very thirsty. Like they know exactly what show they're on and they want to prove themselves, which is sad. But I think that's how it's going to be with Housewives from here going forward because everyone knows Housewives has been on for so many years.
Almost
been on for years. Everybody knows what a Housewives show can do to someone, So, anyways, I'm happy to call in again. Hopefully, I can call in again soon.
We appreciate you, Alex. Thanks for calling in.
Yep, thank you. Yep.
I don't know how I feel about Shamari. See, it's been so long, and we only had one season with Shamari, and I know they try to make her seem like she was a drunk on the show. I like her. I think she's very talented. I just don't remember like loving her to the point where like bring her back. But I do see a collection of you that do say that. Bring Shamari back, bring Shamari back. I don't know. Look. I don't know. Should she bring, if you believe that they should bring Shamari back, drop a peach in the chat. Drop a peach in the chat. If you think they should bring Shamari back. I don't know. What is Shamari doing lately? I really feel like I haven't seen or heard from her since she left the show. I know that's not true because we saw her on the Encore. Wasn't she on the Encore after Real Housewives of Atlanta? She's a very talented singer. Very, very talented singer. All right, I'm seeing some peaches. Of course, Alex, Tay Boogie, Danielle, FN, ERBW. All right, Lexi's dropping. Romo's dropping. Mila's dropping. Okay. Patricia said she's going to watch. I will watch and be hopeful. K-Baby's dropping the peaches. All right. You guys want to see Shamari come back. I wonder why they didn't bring Shamari back. Did she ever say? Nadi says that Nadi's watching on Facebook because she's doing radio. I mean, she's a very talented singer. I love the Encore as a reality show, but I also love the album that they put out. Khaleesi on my TikTok says, Kempire, she didn't add anything to the show, honestly. All right, so I'm not the only one that didn't think that. Okay. I loved what she did on that Encore project that they released. Patricia says that they should bring Quad, but Quad's on Married to Medicine. Quad is doing what she needs to do to stay on Married to Medicine because she doesn't want to go over there on Atlanta and be the newbie. She can be on Married to Medicine and be the OG. And now she's got that man. And apparently, according to reports, she's been, acting right with all the ladies and being friendly and calling them back. So Quad's not trying to lose that check ever again. We shall see. We shall see. Lee's backstage. We're going to bring Lee up again. I guess you guys don't want to call in. This is fine. I can make this live very short. I said, okay, it's been a long time since we did a live show where we had call-ins. So I said, okay, we'll do just one of call-ins. And y'all not here calling in? Well, wish you luck because I'm moving soon. And then I won't be taking call-ins. That's your fault. I don't want to see in the comment section later, oh, man, I missed it. Whoa, 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 right, Lee? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What did you want to say, Lee?
It's been a minute. So anyways, this is kind of tricky for me because Real Housewives of New Jersey is the first housewives show that I ever watched. So in my heart, I am loyal to Teresa too. Like I am a tree hugger, whatever they call it. But
you don't even know what it's called.
For the progression of housewives, I really feel like maybe, reboot it. Why not?
Even without Teresa?
Yeah, maybe. Oh. And if it doesn't work, bring her back. Like how they, they do that sometimes. Like, I believe it was like season 8 when Nene wasn't on the show. Like, she came back later in the season. So I feel like if it's not working, bring Teresa back. See if she has a connection with the new girls. If not, then, what can you say after that? But at least try something new. Because if not, I really can't see myself watching another season of Jersey. It's not toxic to me. It's just boring. Like, it's not toxic to me.
So you don't think it's toxic at all, even though Teresa, your queen, came out and said that
not my queen. No, you know what I think it is? I think Teresa is really misunderstood. And I think that it's not easy for her to communicate. So I feel like she says things that she does mean them, but she doesn't articulate it the right way. So then everybody is like, girl, what are you talking about? So that's why I feel like she gets a bad rap. But like I said, reboot it. See if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I'm on the side with everybody who doesn't understand why Phaedra would be coming back when Kenya is not coming back. It's kind of like two sides of the same coin, It's like, why, like, like if you're not going to bring back one, then why are you bringing back the other? So, I mean, allegedly Kenya left, but we all know that's probably not true.
Oh, damn. I mean, look, the team world doesn't want to accept that. And again, Bravo will never confirm when someone has been fired.
Yeah, she was fired though. But you know what? I mean, I don't think Phaedra brings anything back. I don't even think she's gonna be a wow factor. It's not like, I hate to keep bringing Nene up, but it's not like it's gonna be like a Nene surprise when she walks into dinner and everybody's like turning their heads. I just don't think that. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's just Phaedra. Okay, girl, get your seat. And okay, girl.
You know what? It also makes you wonder, because Phaedra hasn't been on the show so long. Like, how are we going to like bring her on? How, like, what is that introduction going to be like? I already know it's going to be Portia.
I'm assuming that they're going to try and reunite frickin' Frack.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, where have you been?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you left, and now are we just going to come back in? Like, you know, I've known Phaedra a long time, and she's amazing. Like, is that how we're going to do? We're just going to ignore?
Honestly, I think the only smart way to do it would be to address their last, seeing, which is at the reunion when Portia called her out. That's the only smart way to do it. Anything other than that is going to be completely fake, and they can honestly keep it.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right, Lee. So
yeah, that was my
Will you be watching?
I'm gonna watch. I'm a connoisseur. I gotta at least try it. If it's boring, I'm gonna turn it off, but I gotta at least try it.
Okay. All right, Lee, we appreciate you calling in. Was that it?
That's it. That's all. Have a great night.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I see everybody's. Oh, did you guys just get off of work? What's happening? Some of you were saying that the StreamYard app is making it hard for you guys to call in. I see Wendy says StreamYard app is acting funny. Of all days when I'm trying to bring you guys in, Lord. But we do have a few people backstage. We're going to bring them up in just a second. I just want to say thank you for being a member for 2 months, Cherry Blossom. Love Shamari. Shamari. She was so much fun on RHOA. Mia, who's been a member for 5 months, says Shamari needs a fair chance. I really wonder what it was. I feel like she did speak on it. I can't remember what she said. All right, let's get to some callers so I can get out of here, because it is Monday evening. And I do see that there was a Diddy story that came out. I don't think I'm going to drop my Diddy story because I already did it, but I'll drop it tomorrow because there's some research that I need to do. Okay. Princess Gabby, what is that I'm seeing on your thing? Okay, wait, let me get to Janelle first, because Princess Gabby, you're scaring me backstage. All right, hold on. Janelle, what's going on?
Bonjour, Kempire. How are you, darling? How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I am fabulous as always. I'm trying to be, I was about to say something. No, let me stop. I was about to say some dirty joke, but I was like, we on the internet. The internet lives on forever. But I'm doing well. I'm glad
to hear that. What are your thoughts on all the things that are happening in Jersey and in Atlanta?
Well, I'll start with Jersey because that's the easiest. I don't watch it. So I watched the recap. Honestly, today was the first day I was like even curious about watching it because of Danielle's reaction to the bouquet being delivered to Teresa's house. I saw that on Instagram and I was like, well, maybe I should watch it. No, because I shouldn't watch it because it's the only thing that caught my interest. Because I would have been Danielle. Girl, what? And try to keep my face knowing that, oh, this is juicy. Okay. But no, it's not that, I do think from what I've heard from people and the clips I've seen on Instagram and other social and like TikTok, Jersey comes off to me as toxic, partly because of the ladies, but also a lot of parts of the fans. Like, wow. Yeah. Like I always hear about the fans, like from everybody. That's a consistent messaging I hear across the board, regardless of where you stand. As a blogger, as a podcaster, or YouTuber, whatever, everyone says the same thing. So if there's smoke, there's fire, and I think Bravo needs to figure that out. And we also need to unpack our parasocial relationships with people. So we need some therapy, because if we're thinking that Teresa's our friend, that means your imaginary friend said goodbye to you a little too soon, and we need to bring that imaginary friend back. I'm just saying. You making a face. But I'm speaking on it. Bonjour. And you know what? Let Phaedra come back. The girl needs a check. Okay? Let her be.
She's got like 400 different ones.
Are they all? They're not fraudulent? They all support? They're all. I mean, now I'm not trying to be shady. I'm being serious because we know. Because Apollo said some business like years ago about Phaedra's business dealings. So I'm asking a legitimate question. Are they all kosher? the checks.
Well, at least the Bravo ones are. Remember, she's had multiple Bravo ones. She's got a Married to Medicine one.
That's true.
She was on The Traders. She was on Ultimate Girls Trip twice.
So NBC Universal knows where their money is. That's good to know. And their money comes from a good place. That's good to know. That's all. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, the Kenya drama of it all kind of turned me off because I was like, y'all don't get rid of Tom Sandoval, but y'all got rid of Kenya, and I still think you're so salty about the fact that she didn't get married on camera to that man. So I still think they started having a bad taste in their mouth about her since then. I know that's old news, and she's trying to get divorced from him, but I just remember that drama and how upset they were that they did not get to see that wedding. And I think a lot of that had to do with him, less Kenya, because I think Kenya would have gotten married on camera. I think he didn't want to. So it is what it is. So it sucks because like I see Tom Sandoval suing Ariana left and right, taking videos of people doing intimate acts, all this nonsense, but yeah, he still got a check. So because y'all love to protect white men. Oh, I said it. Y'all love to protect white men. And that's very much indicative of this country in general. Ooh, let me stop before I get, we're in an election year, so let me stop while I'm ahead.
Go vote.
Yeah. Amen to that. Please go vote. I don't need to know what your party is or what your affiliation is. Please just go and vote. That's all I gotta say.
Check your registration.
Hello, because you know what? I'm from Florida, and they threw out thousands of registrations a few years ago because I had to go re-register. So it's a real thing. So go check. And Georgia did too. So please go check and vote. Anyway, thank you for having me on. I miss these lives. I'm glad you're Black. You look golden, honey. You look golden. Okay, you gotta come through. I see somebody's checks are legit and they're cashing well. Okay, there you go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, Janelle. Oh my gosh. Okay, Princess Gabby's backstage. I'm gonna get to the rest of these calls because it's getting past my bedtime. Because I never come on live this late. This is probably people are gonna come back like, Kempire, we're not used to you being on this late. That's why we didn't know about the live. This is why you're supposed to have your notifications on. It's not that late. Okay, let's bring up Princess Gabby. Princess Gabby, what did you want to say?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh my God. Gentle Jesus. First of all, I am so angry at the New Jersey Health Law.
Why?
Because it's just, I'm in Princeton, New Jersey. It is so not indicative of our New Jersey. There are more than white people in New Jersey. I just can't. I can't. However, I love what's the girl's name? What's the girl's name? The not Rachel, the other one. Danielle. I love her. She is so real. And I do love Rachel as well. But Danielle is so real. I love her. I love Black Glorious. However, I am so tired of her playing, air quotes, Switchwood. She needs to, she has to acknowledge the fact that Teresa is toxic. And she needs to acknowledge that. Yeah, you're her friend. You've been her friend forever. However, she is toxic, and she needs to acknowledge that.
Okay.
And that's my thing.
Okay. Thank you, Princess Gabby, for calling in all the way from New Jersey.
Thank you. Love you.
Take care. All right, we're going to bring up some more callers. You guys, this is a long time since we've done callers, and it might be a while before we get back into doing callers, just because, as you know, I'm moving. So there's a lot of moving parts. I should be taking the studio apart at this point. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, it'll be fine. All right, let's bring up Amina. Next, hold on, Amina. What's going on? What did you want to say about any of the hot topics that we're covering?
Oh, hi. I'm actually from South Africa. I'm still waiting for you to dates. It's actually so late. I don't know why I'm still up, but yeah,
What time is it there?
It's like almost 3 a.m.
Oh.
So I'm actually like a loyal Kempire
I
viewer.
appreciate
So
that.
like, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I don't watch Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'm sorry. So I'll just comment
Fine, a lot
on.
of people aren't.
So I'll just comment on Atlanta. I think all of us should have actually realized that Bravo's trying to soft launch Phaedra, because they started, introducing her slowly in Dubai, and I feel like that should have been a blink like light bulb that, oh no, she might come back in Atlanta. I honestly, I don't know why they're bringing her back. First of all, she's a liar. She lied about her pregnancy. So,
You did.
I don't know why she's back. And honestly, I don't think she'll add much value to the show, because she doesn't even open up that much. Like, she won't tell us about her Apollo, whatever is happening. Like, she won't open up like that. So I don't think she is much of value. But I think if I really wish they could actually give Eva a chance. Like, I'd really like to hear like
Eva,
how her life.
let's give her a chance. Eva doesn't want to come back.
Oh, girls, what? Why not?
Okay, let me see. If Phaedra promises to bring Apollo, because Apollo's been in the news lately too. He was recently arrested. Well, not recently. It was back in March. He was arrested. If he was to come on to bring his own story too, would you be more interested in Phaedra's story?
If she opens up, yes, I would be, because she lies a lot. So I'd definitely be interested in that. And and free Nini, please.
Not free Nini.
Oh my goodness.
Free
But
Nini, y'all.
Also, I just wanted to say, I think you should check out one of the housewives in Africa. I think you'd be interested in this housewife. Her name is Bev. So her daughter. So there's a couple in South Africa. There's Durban, and there's one in Cape Town as well. So this lady, her name is Bev. So her daughter has an affair with her ex-husband. So it's just like a thing.
Which one is she on?
She's in Cape Town. It's just
the Real Housewives. Wait, is it Real Housewives of Cape Town?
Yes.
Because there was a Real Housewives Johannesburg that was on a long hiatus.
Yes.
Which I watched. Yes. I was into Johannesburg. I just wish they would make it easier. Bravo, go buy it so we can watch it over here. So just make it easier for us to watch.
It's a mess. But thank you for having me.
Now she's with her stepdaddy.
Yes, and they have an entire relationship, and I think her son, the daughter's son, is like the father, like, of her ex-husband.
What?
Yes.
Wait, let me get this together. So this Bev housewife from the Real Housewives of Cape Town,
yes,
is dating her mother's
husband. Yes,
ex-husband.
Yes,
and might have a baby with the ex-husband.
Yes.
So does she have any siblings? Because I'm like, what does that make? So her mother is technically the grandmother to her ex-husband's. Okay, that is a mess. How can I watch this? Is this literally playing out right now?
Yeah, it's a mess. I think you can watch it on sites, these pirated sites, but it's just
but then they make it hard to watch it on pirated sites. Like, I want to watch it on my television, but maybe I'll figure out a way. Or maybe Bravo will buy it. Very much like, with Durban. We ended up seeing the first season of Durban here.
Oh yes, Durban.
So maybe, but I want to watch this in real time. I'm gonna figure it out, because now I'm invested.
It's still in season 1. It's still in season 1. It's just. But you should catch up on it. Thank you for having me, Kempire.
How far are we into the season?
Oh, it's just season 1. It's just getting started. You can imagine.
Okay. And we're starting off like this? Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right, Amina, thank you so much. Go to bed. It's late.
Thank you. Yes.
Thanks for calling in and staying up. Bye. All right. Let me get to, like, I have a long line of people. Like, I was complaining that nobody was calling, and now there's a long line of people. I'm not going to rush anybody, though. All right. Miss Bernice is backstage. Hey, Miss Bernice, what did you want to say?
Hey, Kempire. Hey. I heard your voice is so damn long.
Oh, damn. What's going on?
You know I love you. What up, though? Okay. You literally got the war roses going on Vanderpump Rules, but they get rid of Kenya. I don't get that. And her stuff is still being sold at Sally's beauty supply. They never yanked it.
Can I just add a little snippet to that? Technically, they said they're going to be selling it to the end of 2024 until all the merch was sold. Just want to add that little portion to the story. Go ahead.
But is today the end of 2024?
No, that's what I mean.
So that means they're still selling it.
Yes. But
well,
look, at least in my report, I never said that they weren't selling, because in my report, I said that I literally went to Sally's Beauty's website and it was still for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Go check my receipts. I said that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Watching Jersey yesterday, I had to keep flicking back, like I was watching Olympics. Then I'm like, okay, dang, I gotta go watch Jersey. You notice Teresa has lost a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And even after he told him what she said, and the lawyer, that couldn't be my lawyer.
James Leonard?
No, that couldn't be my lawyer. He couldn't get me out of track. No.
Like, he seems nice.
Yeah, but you're discussing someone's case in front of people who's not involved in the case.
She asked him to, though. Remember that.
That's no. Same thing. The doctor take that oath. You as a lawyer, you have ethics that you have to go by.
But technically it wasn't his case.
Whatever.
I'm just following up, okay?
And she kept saying, well, this is going to blow your mind. And when she told him, she said, and everybody had a look on her face like, you're not telling us nothing new.
No.
We always suspected her or talking to her, so what's the smoking gun? You didn't have no smoking. Yeah, you didn't have a smoking gun. You done hyped yourself up. You done took over this man's problems, and he's draining you emotionally and physically and financially to solve his problem. That's not your problem.
But they're married, Miss Bernice.
Whatever.
But they're married. They took an oath to each other.
And
they're called.
And it's
vow.
not. Yeah, a vow. Yeah, but it's not everybody else's fault that you married him. And stop punishing them because they don't agree with the marriage. They see it's doing you detriment, and you're not woman enough to say, "Damn, y'all was right."
Punishing
and
us
how
too,
do you
the audience.
Right? And how do you sue somebody that took a restraining order against you because they feel threatened by you? So you're gonna elongate that restraining order by running back and forth to court every damn week because you said something.
They spent $400,000 on this court case, according to Teresa.
And that wasn't $400,000 out of his pocket.
It better been. It was his case.
No, it wasn't. And I'm sorry. Even when she looked up on the camera and saw the delivery truck, and she just jumped up like, and everybody, even her daughters looking at her like, Ma, It's just a delivery truck. Why is you tripping? And she took off running toward the door. I'm like, nah, something ain't right with that. And then she saw the note and she said, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. But you didn't take the note to show the women that Margaret sent it.
She should have.
Was that be? Yeah, that's your evidence, woman. Because now you just got me thinking you sent them flowers to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you would do that because you're trying to get a reaction from the lady sitting up there to make you the victim, more the victim.
Yeah.
You remember the mother in the Sixth Sense, in the funeral? She had on red, everybody else had on black.
Okay.
Yeah. Because she was trying to get them to feel sorry for her even more.
She wanted to be the focal point.
It won't be the focal point. So that was your focal point. You should have grabbed that note to show. See, I told you Margaret wasn't no good. She wasn't no good.
Good point.
But you didn't do that. You sent it back. And you notice that wasn't a real delivery. The delivery man was even laughing. So,
I mean, well, the delivery man, like, I think any delivery man might laugh at that.
Like, this ain't real.
Delivery man. Who do you think
it don't
was?
matter. Probably a Luigi from down the street. I don't know.
Not where Luigi come into this. Luigi.
Right. Okay. And I think it's overdue for New Jersey to get a reboot. They do, because it's the Teresa and everybody else's show. And you can't work if you're not working as a unit, as in the betterment for the show and not the betterment of me. When it becomes me, then it's no longer the Real Housewives of New Jersey. It's just the Real Housewives of Teresa. That's all I'm saying. I used to enjoy looking at it. Even going back, let me showing the marathon of it over the weekend. Going back and looking at the old shows, like, oh, okay. These ladies really don't like each other, but they sticking it through. Staub was on there, like, oh Lord, okay. Danielle Staub, like, okay. And even with her falling out with her cousin, like, okay, that's family. They'll make it up, or if they don't, okay. We come to the family reunion. You see me, I don't see you. Cool.
Okay. All right. Before I let you go, Miss Bernice, did you have anything to say about Phaedra returning?
You know, if Phaedra gonna return, I don't think they should bring Apollo on it, because I'm sorry.
Oh.
If he put hands on the second wife, I mean, he put hands on Phaedra. And going back and looking at the episode when he came to the house, and Phaedra was dodging him in that dang garage. He moved to the right. Thank you. He moved to the right, she moving to the left. He come over to the left side, she moving to the right. Like, she was keeping a big distance between him and Apollo, or her and Apollo. So she did that for a reason, protect herself. So no, I don't care how good Apollo look. He needs some help. Get some help, my brother. Or you going to be...
his criminal record already negates how good looking he is.
Yeah, like, no. Because you like putting your hands on women? Nah. Nope. I ain't got nothing for you. Same thing with the Board of Roses on Vanderpump Rules. You need to go look at that movie again. That movie spoke volumes that you're allowing this to be on TV, and he don't think he has any repercussions on it. You did.
So will you be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16?
No.
I thought you were going to say yes.
No.
Okay.
No, because I don't see even though I do love Kenya, And I love the chemistry that she had with the ones who was still there.
Yeah.
Once you get rid of her, now you got to rebuild all over again. So you think you're gonna bring in Phaedra. Phaedra gonna be, she's gonna be freaking frat, gonna be reunited. Hey, who they gonna alienate?
Watch freaking frat, because I never was like, oh my god, I love freaking frat. Not God, that was
I never nah. So now you're gonna see Phaedra and Portia. Who they gonna alienate to knock off the only person I can see them. Right. Who they gonna get together to knock out?
All right.
And the only one I can say is Drew.
Yeah. Which already there's beef between Portia and Drew. And now Shamari.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. Not freaking fraud. Someone said in the chat. All right, Miss Bernice, calling in.
Okay, kiddo. Love you.
Take care. All right, we're going to get to some more callers, guys. We're going to bring up Toya next. Toya, what did you want to say about anything related to what we're covering in regards to Real Housewives New Jersey or Atlanta?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. I don't feel like Phaedra is going to just shake things up and make us really want to watch. I think Atlanta needs to just go on a hiatus for like a year or two.
Hasn't it been like a year or two?
Well, I think it's just been like 1 year.
Yeah, about a year.
Okay, so I think we could do 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. Okay.
I think they just need a real cast shakeup like New York. I don't understand why they can't get a whole new cast. You have the girls in Atlanta. Like, there's so many girls in Atlanta who are popular on social media and that have, major followings. So why not start with a whole new cast? I don't understand why they didn't do that. But, I don't feel like the people at Bravo make good decisions anyway, because these are the same people who brought us RHOP's horrible last season and, Atlanta's horrible last season, but thought it was a good idea to keep Dubai from us. And Dubai has been very good. I have no idea why they were withholding Dubai from us, because Dubai is so good right now.
Yeah. Y'all not watching though. Those ratings aren't good.
They're not, because they're the right? Isn't it? I don't even know what night it comes on. I swear I watch.
Oh damn! See, it's not on this week, y'all. It's not on this week. It's on Tuesday nights. I know it premiered on a Sunday night, but now it's on Tuesday night.
It needs to go back to Sunday nights and give it the push, because the drama is good. All the girls have like a good storyline. It's not crazy over the top, make you want to stop watching drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody has something to talk about. So again, these people are not making good decisions, because they have not given Dubai the push that it needs. And Dubai is surprisingly very good. Surprisingly.
Shade.
No. I watched last season. I did, but I wasn't, I kind of was like over it this season. Not over it, but I wasn't excited about it because of the delay. So I didn't watch the first 2 episodes. I didn't start watching until about week 3. And I got caught up, and I was like, oh, hold up. This show is good.
No, hold up. This show's
No, for real. If y'all are not watching Dubai, you don't have to watch last season. Just watch this season. It's pretty good.
Oh, damn, you don't have to watch last season? Oh, okay.
I mean, just get caught up on this season.
I think they should watch last season so they can see how consistently a mess Brooks is.
Brooks, I have so many questions, but since this is not a Dubai chat, I won't.
Okay, you can ask one question.
Okay, good. Okay, so Brooks, okay. Last season, did Brooks not make it seem like her ex-husband, might have been verbally, or,
did she say this season too that he was abusive?
Yes. But he is an investor in her business.
I don't think he invested in the business. He helped her build, but I think she paid him. I can't keep up with Brooks's lies, but I think
why would you do that? If you have to leave with nothing but your baby on your arm and the clothes on your back,
and then she dressed up like anime in this last episode, it's giving Tina Turner.
But then she said that he does not help pay for anything for their son. And I'm just like, now I know you lying. Come on now. He has to at least be paying for private school or boarding school. Remember the son is in boarding school?
Well, here's the thing. Brooks has an interesting relationship with the truth.
She has no relationship with the truth. But no, she might be telling the truth about Talene. Because Talene another way. Talene is not fooling me. Talene, why is the only person you're so close to is Stan Berry? I don't see you getting close to the other ladies. That's the thing. At least the cameras aren't showing it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stop talking about Dubai. But Dubai is good.
No, this is everyone's opportunity because we haven't had live callers for a while, so it's okay.
Yes.
Right, thank you so much for calling in, though.
Thank you, Kempire. Have a good one.
You too. Take care. I wanted to talk about Dubai too. We'll get back to doing a call in at least one of the days for Real Housewives of Dubai. If you guys missed it, be sure to check out our recaps of the Real Housewives of Dubai. Check out the Real Housewives of New Jersey recap that we posted earlier, and check out the video that we did covering the stories that we covered today. I covered it a little bit more extensively in that separate video. So go give it a like, go give it a comment. That helps the algorithm. And don't forget, you can hear an audio version of our live recaps. And I will be posting this live call-in to those that want to listen to this in your car or on the go while you're commuting on the Kempire podcast. More information will be available in the description, or just go to your favorite podcast platform, add Kempire, and give us a 5-star rating. Thank you. All right, let me get to the rest of these calls because it is now 9 o'clock. Okay, let's bring up. Okay, Alex, I'm gonna bring you up in just a second, but I want to get to people that haven't been able to say anything yet. Okay, all right. Brandy is backstage. Hey, Brandy, what did you want to say?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you. I was just calling in to tell you that I'm going to get you because I've been catching all your shade that you've been throwing at the Leos all season.
I have a Leo moon.
Yes, you always back it up with that. But I'd be like, okay, Kempire, I'm going to get you. Every time I watch one of your videos and you drop another little shady little remark.
It's Leo season. Happy Leo season.
Yeah, I know. I'm a Leo. So I'm like, we are not all like that.
When's your birthday?
Oh, it was yesterday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank
birthday to you.
Thank you.
Birthday to you.
Don't remind me. Getting older.
You feeling better? You feeling better now?
Look, I'm not the self-centered Leos that you always.
This is the first thing out your mouth and calling in.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm a Leo. Forget it.
It's okay. Okay, what else did you want to say?
Well, in pertaining to Dubai, I was just gonna say that I found it so funny how Chanel Ayan flipped it on Lisa at the end, like, Lisa, I'm mad at you. You're supposed to be my friend. Like, you're the one that just betrayed her trust. Like, what's going on here, Chanel?
There's a sneak peek, the first 6 minutes of next week's episode. So it's not even coming out tomorrow. It's next week's episode of Real Housewives of Dubai, and we see the continuation of the conversation at the table. And Chanel has this big reaction, and she's apparently mad at Lisa.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, okay, gaslighting, but Lisa's so funny because she called Chanel's husband and she's like crying, like whatever his name is. I told Chanel, and then when her line beeps, she's like, oh, hold on, it's my husband.
You try to call him first.
Huh?
She tried to call her husband first, but he wasn't picking up. And then before she even got into why she was upset, she's like, "Where were you?"
Right. She went to straight baby mama wife mode. Like, where are you? What took you so long to answer? Why you not at home? Yes, but that was all. I missed calling in for all these weeks that you've been traveling. So
sorry.
Yeah, I had to give you a hard time too.
Of course. Thank you so much for calling in.
All righty.
Take care. All right. Let's get to Trey next. Trey, what did you want to say? That rhymes.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh my God. Yes, I can hear you. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I actually am able to call in. I've been watching you for like 2-3 years.
Wow.
I'm actually from Seattle, and I'm gonna pull up on you.
Oh, not.
Yes. You're coming. I say pulling up. I'm pulling up as in coming to support you and
Oh,
show you love. Sorry, that's a little slang.
okay.
Sorry, I work with young people. I'm a director at a
Okay. I was
nonprofit.
like, pull up. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, so I have a couple of comments, especially when it comes to New Jersey. I really miss like the old New Jersey. I've had such a good time watching like season 1, season 2, and 3, and like even Real Housewives of Atlanta. Something about those first seasons, around the first set of ladies, the freshness of it, the family dynamics, all the craziness, the luxury up in there, like with like casually, I think who was it? Jacqueline's husband saying, "Oh, I got a Range Rover, a Bentley," and Jacqueline saying, "Oh, well, the Mercedes is mine." Like I miss that, and I definitely think they need a reboot because I haven't watched New Jersey in so long, and honestly, it's kind of sickening at this point because it's just not fun, and especially the way the social media has gotten, and like it just does not very entertaining. But to go to Phaedra, I just kind of don't want her to come to like Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just think that all the moments the moment we were really looking for is the moment with Candy, the confrontation, like some type of back and forth, but we will never get that. And that moment has come and gone 7 years ago. And even when she's come on to Married to Medicine, it landed flat, as you've said, like, because I watched all your recaps, like, it just didn't do good. And I heard low key that she's running from Dr. Heavenly after she allegedly invited Apollo and his wife on a cast trip. I don't know if that's true. So I just saw that today. And I was like, girl, see, Phaedra can play with them Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Heavenly gonna give it to her. But I think with Phaedra, I think all those quirky, funny moments that we really love when she came on like season 3 or so, when she was talking about she's 6 months pregnant but getting induced because he's fully developed in his lungs. And even how Kim had to like wrap her around and like even show her little, paperwork or whatever around her being a nurse. But I still cackle to this day about how Bob Whitfield ran circles around her in that courtroom.
I just watched that scene the other day.
Yo, when I say she was looking like a deer in headlights, like with her mouth open,
like this.
She's over here like, what is going on? And I just
and Sheree's like, what's happening? What's
happening? Why Sheree put on that little performance trying to get that one little tear out of eye while her son was sleeping on that air mattress, from what we remember. But I just want to wrap it up by saying that with Phaedra being in the show, I think is desperate. And I think at this point they should have kept Kenya. I know there was that new conduct, like the code of conduct that she signed. A lot of people on social media seem to forget that or don't even want to talk about that. But
or don't plainly understand it. I think a lot of people, I mean, luckily I have an HR background. So, and I'm reminding people in our videos that Bravo has new policies and procedures because of the backlash they've received since the reality TV reckoning. And their code of conduct, I know people are like, when did you get a code of conduct? They always had one, but they had an updated one in the last year or two.
Yeah. And a lot of folks don't even understand how different, even like how reality TV has just shifted from even like the early 2000s to now, how a lot of things we just cannot do since like the Me Too movement and like just more of everything just coming out, and how it's not honestly in the best interest for us making sure that we're taking care of community. And while it's entertainment to us, these are still people. And
this is still a work environment.
It's still a work environment. Like, that's the most important thing. That's why even me being like a nonprofit director, I thought it was weird. And this is totally different, totally off subject. But when that man had those young girls taking down his hair as a teacher, and I was like, it's that viral video where he was having the young girls braid his hair. Yeah, and a lot of people were like, "What are you talking about? It's just kids." And I was like, "No, it's just not appropriate. It's a work environment. He needs to be doing his grooming at home." But I was like, he needed to do that his own time. Like, I would never allow a staff member to let any young children, like young people, undo their hair or braid their hair. It's just not appropriate. But I'm gonna end here because I know you got a long line. But I know Andy is somewhere stressed because Miss Peach Juice She didn't say she was getting his divorce. Then Kenya pulled this stunt. Then New Jersey Housewives. He's like, and then all the other stuff he got going on too. He's stressed, boo boo, real stressed.
He sounded like it when they were talking about New Jersey.
He sounded irritated.
I was irritated too because New Jersey will do that to you, especially the fans. All right,
Yes.
thank you, Trey, for calling in. Take care. Okay.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. All right, we're gonna bring up Jessica next, and then we're going to bring up Demi in the city, and then finally we'll bring up Alex. All right, and then we're going to round out this conversation. If you're just joining us, guys, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. If you're listening to the audio version of this, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. And if you're watching this on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or on YouTube, and you're not subscribed to the podcast, what are you doing? Just over the weekend, I added a video that we had done here on YouTube, but then I added new updates to the audio version. And my Queens of R&B recap and review is there exclusively. You can't see or hear it anywhere else yet. All right, let's bring up Jessica next. Hold on. Jessica, what did you want to say?
Hey, Kempire.
Hey, how are you?
So I just wanted to chime in on this whole Phaedra debacle thing. And I think that, like, I'm cool to just kind of like let everything play out, because I feel like the thing about it is we've seen Phaedra be a single woman on RHOA, and the formula has worked for her at the time that she was on there. But it's just that the formula got cut short when she was on there because, you know, things happened. And I think that part of what can happen, like, to revamp everything, is that I think that Phaedra, that Portia's going to bring her in and say, hey, like, I'm going through this divorce and I want you to help me out. And I think that she's going to cue her in to help her out. I mean, despite the fact that there's a million other women that are going through the divorce on there, let's ignore that fact. But I guess that Phaedra will be the person. Crazy. Yeah, literally. Like, and so, like, she's going to be the person who's going to help her through it and everything like that. And I think that from there, Phaedra is going to sort of like actually talk about her divorce, and it's going to force her to sort of open up, because I think that it will give Phaedra a fair chance to actually tell her story now and come clean. Because I think that over time, everything with Apollo sort of unfolded. And in some ways, Phaedra was sort of vindicated as far as like the whole Sharina thing, and as far as like him cheating on her and the whole Mr. Chocolate thing. I think that I think they were cheating on each other, but I think that she should have just said that he had a woman too, so she had a man as well. And she should have, and if she would have said that, then we would have just knew. And I feel like that's what Drew Sidor is kind of going through, because it's like if you would just say, hey, like, you know, this person, he's cheating and all that, so therefore I'm moving on, and so I'm moving on as well, then that's what all the women on the show would have understood that. But I feel like she just kind of was just mum's the word, and everyone was just kind of like, what are we supposed to do with her? So I think that now she could come on the show and just be forthcoming and just say, look, like, I told you also. And even with the whole I remember, like, in that scene of her in the garage with the whole go away from me with this Apollo, I remember Andy was asking her, like, verbatim, has he ever, you know, yeah. And she went, and she basically was just like, you know, she didn't want to confirm or deny, because I think that with her, it was, yeah, that's her, like, her child's father. And she did have a part of her that did want to protect him. And I think that, like, with her coming back on the show, she can sort of like create an avenue for herself to sort of rehabilitate her image. But not only that, but like, I guess, like, I'm not saying she has to bring Apollo on the show, but like, Apollo was her storyline. And I think that Apollo being her storyline makes more sense on RHOA than it does on Married to Medicine.
Amen. Agreed. All right. Was that it, Jessica?
Well, yeah, that's my producer spiel. And, like, you know, I'm gonna try to watch the South Africa, like, I'm gonna try to watch when I'm gonna be traveling to, like, you know, to Lagos and all that soon. So I'm gonna try to attempt to watch it and everything. So this
Me
week,
too. I'm not traveling to Lagos, but I'm gonna still try and watch it.
You need to come. I need to invite you to, like, a function or something.
Oh, you having functions? DM me. Look,
Yes.
please do. I'm ready for a sponsored trip to Africa.
When I have like my African wedding, so you need to come, like a real one, not the Porsche one, a real one.
Congratulations. When are you getting married?
It's gonna be the end of this year, December, so they just stay tuned.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Jessica, for calling in.
Thank you. Bye, Kempire. Bye, everybody.
I miss hearing everyone's perspective. Our community is a highly intelligent, funny, and shady bunch. I do miss hearing your shadiness. Okay. All right. And your intelligent commentary. I agree. Some of you were saying she sounds like a producer. She has some really good ideas. Producers that we know you watch. This is a good way. I know Phaedra's coming in. Maybe you already thought about this stuff. Okay. All right. We're going to take Demi in the City, and then we're going to end this with Alex. Hold on. Let me bring up Demi in the City. Demi in the City, what's going on? What did you want to say?
Hello. I made notes because I want to save time for Alex. So real quick, I'm definitely not in agreement with Phaedra returning to this show because when she was on the show, her presence represents something else. And the show is no longer that show. I'm not excited. I don't care. I'm always going to watch you and see what you have to say, and Alex and, Rod and, everyone else, that the great other, YouTubers just like yourself. I would like to watch y'all, but I'm not going to watch the show. But I want to talk about Jersey real quick.
Okay.
Is it just me, or did Paulie look extremely uncomfortable when he went to Louis' house?
Wouldn't you be uncomfortable? The man is weird.
He's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what this? He put on his glasses to make sure he was seeing everything. I couldn't believe it. That was just interesting to me, but it was really cringy, and I'm really gonna need them to stop talking about namaste and transcendence. Like, they're not those people. It's really like these people are coming across as real scammers. They're scammers. It's not that. Like, it's transcendence, namaste, Teresa? Are you serious? So there's that. And then I got another news. Oh, so if they do a reboot, I would really, really love to see Danielle and Rachel back.
Okay.
I really enjoyed them. I even enjoyed their kids. Yeah. I really enjoyed their young kids. I love seeing that story about Rachel's youngest daughter, Beanie, and her, challenges with that. And I love seeing
family, like her extended family. I like them too. They're funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that dinner, and then Danielle's like mini me. I found her very entertaining. Like she was just like her mom. It was really nice to see.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was. But that's it for me. I'm gonna definitely watch your reviews whenever you do review Atlanta, whenever it comes out, 2026.
No, I think by the end of the year, early next year.
Sounds good. Well, you have a great day, Kempire.
You too. Take care. Thanks for calling in.
Pleasure.
Bye. All right. So we're going to round out this conversation. Shout out to those of you that made it to our live call in. We appreciate everyone that called in. And also shout out to our replay crew. We're sorry that you missed it. This was very last minute, very impromptu. We have been doing casual from my phone YouTube lives. I've been going live there. But of course, we're live behind the scenes here on TikTok. And we did an Instagram live yesterday. So if you missed any of that, be sure to check that out. Did we do it yesterday? I don't remember when I did it. I did it, though, over the weekend. Okay. All right. Last but definitely not least, we're going to bring up Alex. Alex, what were your last thoughts on Atlanta, New Jersey?
Oh, my mic was muted. Sorry. It's so funny to me that people, that's not a sign. It's so funny to me that people actually value my opinion, because I feel so dumb. Like, when I say my things, I just feel like I'm being shady and stupid. Like, people actually think what I'm saying is real. And it's so, I appreciate it. That's so nice to me. Like, you guys are so kind. Let me be shady again. Listen, I never talked about Louis, and I haven't talked about Louis in a while. Louis needs to get away from me. He is a Larry the Lobster lookalike. He needs to get out of my face. He wears, like she was saying, the whole Transcend shirt. You are the least thing from Transcendent or meditative or at peace. You're literally the opposite of that. Stories from his exes are insane. Oh my goodness. Tomato. That's just looking at him. Tomato. Now, listen. I want to switch over to Dubai because I haven't talked about Dubai in so long. I'm so happy someone brought it up. I love this season of Dubai. I'm obsessed.
Oh.
I It's so good to me. Like, actually, it's amazing. Brooks, come at me if you want. Come at me if you want, Brooks. She got me in your comment section. You saw that? She got me, and I responded to her, but she didn't look at it again. Listen, I'm tired of her. Does she have a sugar daddy? Is that how she flew on that plane? Because it was Caroline Stanberry. She kind of alluded to it, and then Brooks shut her down. But like, how are you flying on a private jet if you're not lying?
I don't believe she really flew on a private jet.
She could be lying. She's just lying.
I'm not saying that she hasn't, but I don't believe she flew on a private jet to meet them there.
As Marla would say, you're fraud. You're fraud. I mean, she's a liar. Listen, also with Phaedra is fraud too, because we know that she likes to take her non-taxable income in the parking lots in briefcases. She loves those. She loves it in cash. In cash only. We know how you roll, Phaedra. I'm so happy that you're live again. We missed you so much. I think we've all missed you so much. Live again, like live, like you know. Oh, not alive. No. You.
I was like, wait, I've been here.
No. Oh, I forgot to mention, you're a Leo moon.
Yep.
I'm a Leo moon. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yep, I'm a Leo moon, Sag rising, and then a Pisces sun. It's crazy over here. I'm a bunch of
lot of fire with that water.
I am. Yeah, it's crazy. The whole chart is all fire, and then just the water at the very top. It's really crazy.
Wow, yeah. You need that.
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah, sure do. And it's not working, as you can tell. It's not working. Anyway, all right, y'all. Yeah, that's all I had to say. I just had to read Phaedra one more time. Her and her crusty wig. Just one more time. One less time. That lawyer wig. Lord. Right. How do you lose to Bob Whitfield? I'm sorry. I just how? Win a case. Anyway, all right. Thank you, y'all.
Thank you, Alex.
Bye.
Shout out to all of the callers. Thank you to everyone that was here. Shout out to our channel members. Shout out to our King's Guards holding us down in the live chat and in the comment section. And of course, thank you guys for the super chats, the Venmos, the Cash Apps. Shout out to those of you watching on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. We appreciate you guys. We had quite a few of you watching on Twitter. Hey, Twitter. We see you guys. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, if you're not following me on YouTube, what are you doing? Be sure to follow me there. And TikTok, if you're not following me on YouTube, why are you following me there? If you're not following me on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, and Twitch, and Twitter, why aren't you? Because different experiences are happening on different platforms, like our podcast. So be sure to subscribe to the Kempire podcast as well. We will be uploading the audio version to the podcast. So stay tuned for that. And you never know what I might add to it. All right. You can also check out my review of the Queens of R&B tour there on the podcast as well. All right. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your Monday evening. I got a story to go work on, but it won't come out till tomorrow because I have to do some research. Bye, y'all.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll ask you. Follow my lead, just watch the shoes. Gotta turn the heat up. Get this cool.
Bam, 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 bam.